It is Wednesday, quarterfinals get released today, and I'm have you follow me through the weekend. Whether I'm training or I'm resting, and today is a rest day, this is my exact morning routine every single day.
Do you get nervous?
Yeah, I totally get nervous. I mean, I'm nervous just making my coffee right now. Anxiously doing all of this stuff with a sense of not panic, not anxiety, and like there is excitement, but like excitement and dread are closely tied. I'm nervous about what the workouts are gonna be. At the same time, I know they're gonna be fine. Excited to get through the weekend because it's just, once it gets going, it's fun. But prior to it starting, it's just a little bit crazy. And it's like this if I'm driving to the airport to go to a competition, or we're driving into the CrossFit Games or Legends Championship. Those moments just before the thing starts, really anxiety provoking. And the workouts will come out this afternoon and I'll review them, I'll strategize, I'll share all that with my athletes. Dozens of conversations about what order to go through the workouts, what's the best way to approach the workouts, get through them. And then I'll still actually live with that slight anxiety until tomorrow when I do workout number 1. It's also fun because tonight we'll record a podcast with Rick. That's always fun to talk about big things like this. This afternoon I'll record strategy videos. That's all really fun work for me to do. Make ourselves a half a pot of coffee, and I use Colonel's coffee. I love their French roast. So grab my Bloke's Smart supplements. These are custom supplements based on blood tests that Bloke does for me. And these are custom vitamins and minerals specific to me, based on my blood work. Time to jump in the ice barrel. Oh. 47 degrees is what we've got going on here. You don't need to go colder. It's a very subjective experience. You're looking for something that gives you a cold shock experience. And for some people, that might be like 55, 60 degrees. Anything below 60 is going to give you a pretty good experience. I found that my experience below 40 is not much different than at 45 or 50. That's it, 3 minutes. This is my bulletproof coffee with cinnamon, MCT oil, about a half a tablespoon of butter. All right, I just noticed that the workouts are released. It's 1:45 and I have them on my phone. We've got 4 workouts, which is great. Hey dude, so the workouts are out. You've probably looked at all of them. I just want to be brief here because I'm going to start a video for the Boulder Athlete group before I start to work on strategy and all that stuff. But the clean and jerks, I feel like that's going to be a significant push on the CNS, which is why I want to do that last minute of box step-ups. Very, very grippy. It's high rep. I'm thinking because we're going through this 4 rounds, we have to think about this being a full 15 minute. Where do we get the best bang for our buck on these reps? It's like the workout Fight Gone Bad. Guys, the CrossFit Quarterfinals have been released and I've been thinking through them, digesting, talking with others. That's a lot of talking. This stuff up so I don't forget it tomorrow. I'll just put this right there too. There's all these things you want to remember for these workouts, right? You don't want to forget the clock. I could see myself forgetting the clock. Let's take this and let's go edit a video. Podcast is done with Rick. It is uploading right now, so then I'll have to gonna eat some dinner here. I've got Bonza chickpea noodles underneath like a pound of meat and spaghetti sauce and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. It's a busy day. The day that all these workouts are released, there's a lot to do. This morning, I am eating my breakfast first. It's 8:30 and I'm gonna be doing the quarterfinal event number 2 at around 11. I just wanna give myself a little extra buffer of time to digest before I jump in the ice barrel, because obviously I'm gonna hit the ice barrel this morning. I think that's very good for my pre-workout energy, but I also wanna give my plenty of time to digest. This will affect that tomorrow. We'll feel some of this tomorrow fatigue-wise, but all of these workouts cross over. When we're moving heavy weights fast like that, the chance for minor injury or just you could tweak something and be out. I like to save that stuff for the end and I'll go for broke then. Yeah.
Like for a 3-rep max or something?
Yep. Oh, that's definitely first. Mostly nervous about just how hard it's gonna be. Not necessarily about hitting or missing anything. Just, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna take a lot of grit, feel a lot of pain. I'm used to that, and that's fine, but it's not something I look forward to. So I think that's kind of what I feel. It's different in training. I can choose my effort. Normally I choose to go hard in training, but here I don't have a choice. So maybe that's the issue, is I don't feel the choice. My goal is to finish. I want to try to finish this workout. It's the time cap is going to be super tight. I'll probably be somewhere in the 19-minute range, battling at the end to try to get it done. Really sending it.
So to the floor?
To the floor.
Tell me what.
That's it. And if I airball a rep or something like that, just count it twice. Like 22, 22, okay. 22, 23, 24. That's the only thing I'll fail. I'll make everything else clear. Just down one of these. We're about probably 8 minutes from starting. Get the blood flow to our legs. Like we gotta start recovering now. My desire to eat right now is very low. I'm like not hungry at all, but it is important to refuel after an effort like that. It's not a lot of volume. Like I do way more volume in a given day of training. That was intense, and it makes me think that I want to be doing, more workouts that have that level of burpees, like have 200 burpees in them, but I wasn't caught off guard. It was just really hard. That's it. I'm almost done thinking about the workout. I'm still chewing on it, digesting, okay, I've learned some things. And I think the takeaway on a workout like that is I just learn, okay, I came out hot and then I suffered a lot. And I know better than that. I know to come out moderate, hold that moderate pace, and then finish strong or finish moderate. Either way. But since I came out a little bit too hot, it really caught me. And so I kept checking my heart rate and it was just so high. I took multiple breaks to try to bring it down, but I would have needed a 2-minute break to really have my heart rate come down into a manageable range. Now it's time to refuel. I've got rice, eggs, and cheese. My standard lunch, probably gonna go inside and just throw on my compression pants, get some work done. Do a few sessions of compression with the laptop on my lap. Maybe get some blood flow in my legs later. The car is super dirty, so I gotta clean it and then get on to recovery. All right, set up a whole little recovery station here. I do ice barrel in the morning because I want to experience all the benefits of doing ice barrel first thing in the morning. I don't get into that right now. But when we're in a competition, what we want to do is reduce overall inflammation and muscle soreness so that we can compete at our highest level the next day. Not worried about that in training. I'm looking for the body to adapt to the training stimulus in training. But in events like this, I'm gonna give this a go. I'm gonna give this 5 minutes this afternoon and then move on to some other recovery and get some work done. It's really hard to focus on work. Work doesn't stop, so we're gonna do it. Also, uploading videos to submit to CrossFit for this workout. This feels so good. Ice barrel felt great. I went 5 minutes. I normally go 3 minutes in the morning, but I went ahead and extended it to 5 minutes. It's warm outside, so I was able to warm up pretty quickly. Yeah, I'll do a little sauna later too. So half of an element in this, half of an element in this. Make sure I'm getting all the hydration necessary. Headed to the sauna. It's just really cloudy. There's a nice sunset over there. And I'm gonna spend time hanging out in there. Second or third round of Normatec for the day. The legs are pretty spicy from today's workout. And tomorrow we got a lot of rowing and box step-ups. Done a lot of multi-day competitions where your legs get pretty beat up on day one. And I tend to get better as we progress into the week here. So first workout is done, first day is done. I'm ready to get after it tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. All right, it's day 2 of quarterfinals. My agenda this morning: make coffee, make breakfast, eat breakfast, then do the ice barrel, pack up all of my drinks, supplements, head to the gym, and hit event number 1. 3 minutes Post-workout shake, whey protein. If I do 2 sessions, I'll do 2 different shakes. Since I'm doing just 1 session today, I'll do 2 scoops in 1 shake to make sure I'm getting all my protein for the day. I'm also gonna do my creatine. So this company sent me this, and it's just, colostrum is supposed to be super good for us. So that's going in my recovery drink. All right, get a little blend on there. And then this will just hang out until after my workout today. I'm feeling sore. My legs are sore. Had sore legs before. Had sore legs lots of times. I'm sure I'll feel the soreness, in particular as I'm warming up the box step ups and the rowing. But once we get going, I won't feel any of it. So I'm gonna be adding a little extra to what I take to the gym today. I'm gonna take some dead stop plates. I have a bunch of dead stop plates. And today with the snatches, we want them to land on the ground and dead stop. I don't wanna be chasing it around. I'm gonna bring these for me and for my 2 training partners. I'm not gonna have this flannel on much longer, that's for sure. Just pretty cool. Okay, we're ready now. I could dilly-dally all day. After these workouts, in addition to recovery at home, what I want to do right after the workout is have some applesauce. I want to have some sugar into my system immediately, start replenishing glycogen reserves. In about 20 minutes, I'll have my protein shake, start getting that going in the mix. Right now, I'm just making sure blood flow gets through my entire body to promote recovery for tomorrow. That was a really good workout. I love it when it goes like that. Felt good, felt good. I feel better about that than yesterday. I felt like I executed to the best of what I can do. Couple of scores I know that beat me. These are fire breathers, which is you want to go as fast as you can to give yourself as much time on the ring muscle ups as possible, but slow enough that you actually have something left, as much left in reserve for the ring muscle ups. It's time for the afternoon cold plunge. Rice, eggs, mostly egg whites, and some very, very big blueberries. I sit in the sun for a little bit, warming up after the ice barrel. And then I'm gonna go in, throw the Normatec on, and get some work done for the day. Chicken enchiladas with a little bit of rice. The corn tortillas have some carbs, but not enough. Rice adds a little bit more, and all the chicken in the world. This is just carbonated water. So we order the Soda Stream, which adds carbon dioxide to regular water in a glass bottle. We keep it super cold, and then on ice with a little lime. Feels like a very nice special drink. Before bed, every night, it is a scoop of Third Z. It's a nighttime collagen, and it's got all the ingredients, all the good stuff that I need in there for a great night's sleep without any melatonin, no hormones, nothing like that. And I actually do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt as well. And this helps me retain water so that I actually don't wake up and pee at night very often. Maybe one time. Oftentimes I make it through the night. Definitely helps me improve my overall recovery. I'm gonna look for a solid 8 hours of sleep tonight. Day 3, workout 3. Pretty simple flow today. Ice barrel, vitamins, breakfast, coffee, and some light reading of just training the competitor. Some studying on training people. So it's a Saturday. Anytime I'm doing some extra work like this on a Saturday, I feel like I'm getting ahead. Ready to go attempt this workout with a solid pacing strategy with the hopes of getting through this as quickly as possible into the ring muscle and the ring muscle ups and all that jazz. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I think I know what I'm doing for this workout, but there is a fine line that we're riding on this high gymnastics, high skill workout. If you go too fast, you won't be able to do the ring muscle ups. If you go too slow, you'll burn up too much time. So it's just one of those workouts where you're riding that fine line the whole time. Hopefully I get it just one and done today. Checking the standards for this workout, like camera may be moved. This is brilliant. No one's climbing that ladder. No one's climbing.
The only thing I could have done differently is try to get there faster. The balance is I may have just chewed up so much fatigue that I'm not going to get. I could have not broken those up, but I actually felt the fatigue in them. They weren't as like the last set was not snappy. I was like, my grip is tired.
Okay, she goes next.
Got a nice looking shirt right there. Yeah, it's going as planned. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, hopefully Sunday, done. And then back to training on Monday.
Just waiting to see what the leaderboard looks like.
Gonna see the updated scores, and I think I'm at like 15. So the refresh, 12. Okay, yeah, thought I'd be somewhere in that range. First workout I think hurt me, but we'll see. All right, I can live with that. Nuno is just behind me, so it makes sense that he finished workout 2. I'm doing event 4 today, and then we'll be done with quarterfinals. Hopefully just one and done with all of these. Today goes well. I've already done my cold plunge, eaten breakfast, halfway through my coffee, all the standard things that I do every morning. Tomorrow we're actually rolling out new format, the way that we share our workouts. We'll have the Boulder Minimal track, we'll have the Boulder Core with Boulder Compete, which is 2 hours a day, and then Boulder Elite, which adds a second session to be done much later in the day. A really fun format that we're rolling out tomorrow and make it a lot easier for athletes to just safely and correctly improve their overall skill sets and capacity over time. I'm trying to do this while I am at the same time texting everybody strategy and everything for event 3 and event 4. Some quick breaks here and there to fire off some text and then back to it. Got the timer set up, time to get warm. Definitely feel fatigue in my legs. I think it's just from Thursday and Friday. Just getting off that bike, I'm like, ooh, the hump in my legs from riding the bike is more than I should be feeling. I'm not fresh, and that's okay. My game plan is singles on all the clean and jerks. Quick at 135, 185, take a breath or two. 225, take 4 to 6 breaths, but try to be done with 225 at the 5:30 mark for as much time as possible on the 245-pound bar. I can do this for 4 minutes. I wanted 16. I wanted 4 per minute. I paused on 1, and that wore me out. So, ask me how I placed on the leaderboard. I don't know. It was supposed to be live an hour and a half ago, and it's not live. And there are masters athletes all over the planet losing their minds. The individual board is out, but the masters board has no results. The website is probably because there's just so many masters athletes registered, and they're just overwhelmed with the registrations. They're like, we don't even know how to handle this anymore. Like, it's just too many. Okay, it looks like we've got a leaderboard. Second. Wow, 2 points from first. Man, I didn't expect that. On workout 2, if I would have just not gone so hard on those burpees, you know, what was I thinking on round 1? I was worried. Honestly, after the first 2 events, I was a little worried. And I know it's just silly to be worried, but I like to see where I'm at. I'm not in peak shape right now, but I'm in good shape. Let's do this. 2 points from winning quarterfinals. It doesn't matter, but my brain is like, oh, I could have gotten 2 points. For some that aren't moving on, season is over. There is something that's totally okay about the season being over. It's time to reflect, think about what quarterfinals, what the Open taught you. If you were hoping to go further and you're disappointed, okay, let's start to think about where are the weaknesses and how do we address those weaknesses moving into the offseason here. If you performed better than you anticipated, great. And if your season's still over, how do we improve next year? It's time to take some time, let your body heal and recover, because if you were training appropriately, you probably need a week or 2 or a month to calm down. I'm not saying that you step back from training, but you dial it down. Again, for masters athletes, we're always looking to take care of our bodies and give our body a chance to heal and recover without stepping too far back, still staying in the game, and then start to look towards building to next year. It's a long runway. and there's lots of time. I'm excited to continue to share my story with you. And if you have questions about your performance or your future, any feedback for me, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I love seeing your comments. I love getting feedback from you, and I'm happy to help any way that I can. And if you ever need to reach out to me directly, you can always reach me via email or head over to Instagram. My phone number is actually in my Instagram profile, just so you know. You can reach me directly there. If you're looking for a training program for the next year to build up, we've got Boulder Athlete right here. I am a Boulder Athlete. I program the training for Boulder Athlete. We've got 4 different tracks in there. You get all of them with one subscription. Pretty cool. Jump in, and remember, guys, your best days are ahead of you. Get bolder, not older. See you at semis.